You are not tired. You are not unlucky. You are not stuck. You are listening to a voice in your head that you never learned to question. And it is quietly destroying your life. Every day it shows up, right before you take action, right before you try something new. It whispers, "You're not ready. Who do you think you are? What if you fail?" And you listen, not because it's right, but because it sounds like you. So you hesitate, you delay, you scroll, you wait for confidence that never comes. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into years, and your life stays the same. You watch other people move forward. You watch them build, create, grow. And deep down, you know something painful. You're not behind because you lack talent. You're behind because you keep obeying doubt. That's the real problem. Self-doubt is not a feeling. It's a habit, a trained response, a mental pattern you've repeated so many times. It feels like truth, but it's not truth. It's conditioning. And here's the part most people never realize. The voice in your head is not you. It's just something you've practiced listening to. Think about that. If you can learn it, you can unlearn it. But that requires something uncomfortable. Responsibility. Not blaming your past. Not blaming your fear. Not blaming your lack of motivation. You have to admit something most people avoid their entire lives. You are the one agreeing with the doubt. Every time you back off. Every time you choose comfort. Every time you say, maybe later, you are reinforcing it. You are training your mind to stay small. And it's costing you everything. So here's the shift. You don't destroy self-doubt by waiting for confidence. You destroy it by removing its authority. The technique is simple, but it is not easy. From this moment forward, you stop treating your thoughts as commands. You treat them as noise. When your mind says, "You can't do this," your response is not to argue. Your response is to act anyway. That's it. No overthinking. No debating. No emotional discussion. Just movement. Because action breaks the pattern. Every time you move forward despite doubt, you weaken it. Every time you hesitate, you feed it. Is that clear? You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to believe in yourself. You need to stop obeying the voice that tells you not to start. That's the psychological shift. You are not your thoughts. You are what you do. So if your actions are strong, your identity changes. And identity is everything. Right now, you might see yourself as someone who overthinks, someone who hesitates, someone who starts and stops. But that identity is built on repeated behavior. Change the behavior, and the identity follows. Not instantly, but inevitably. You go to the gym when you don't feel like it. You sit down and work when your mind resists. You take action when doubt is loud. And something starts to happen. At first, it feels unnatural, forced, uncomfortable. Good. That's the point. Growth is not supposed to feel smooth. It feels like friction. It feels like resistance. It feels like you're going against yourself. Because you are. You are breaking an old version of you. And that version will fight back. It will try to pull you into comfort. It will try to convince you to slow down, to wait, to quit quietly. But now you see it. Now you recognize the pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So you stop negotiating. You build a new rule. If it matters, you act. Not later. Not when you feel like it. Now. You become someone who moves first and thinks later. Because thinking has been your trap. Action is your way out. Day by day, rep by rep, decision by decision. You become different. More disciplined. More focused. More dangerous to your old habits. And then one day something hits you. The voice is still there, but it's weaker, quieter, irrelevant. Because you've proven it wrong too many times. You've built evidence. Real, undeniable proof that you don't need confidence to act. And that changes everything. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries. You become someone who does. Someone who finishes. Someone who follows through. Someone who no longer asks for permission from fear. That's how you become unrecognizable. Not through motivation. Not through inspiration. Through repetition. Through discipline. through showing up when every part of you wants to disappear. So here's the truth you need to hear right now. Your life is not waiting for you to feel ready. It is waiting for you to move. Right now, you already know what you've been avoiding. The work, the decision, the first step, and your mind is already trying to delay it. Don't listen. This is the moment where everything changes, or everything stays the same. You don't need another video. You don't need more information. You need action. Immediate, uncomfortable, undeniable action. So when this ends, you don't scroll. You move. You start. You take control back from the voice that has been running your life. And you prove, not to anyone else, but to yourself, that self-doubt only exists when you obey it.